Hey, what's up guys? This is Champ, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to create and script a Roblox police car in Roblox. We're going to be talking about some requirements that you need. We're going to be talking about the scripting, and then we're going to go a little bit more advanced in depth into the scripting, and then we're going to finish off by talking about the community that surrounds this developing. So either way, let's get started. First things first, you're gonna want a computer that is powerful enough to handle Roblox. Next, you want at least 6 months to like 2 years ish of Roblox Studio experience, and having basic knowledge about how Roblox Studio works. You know what your rotate tool, your scale tool, how to create models. Those things are just important. And anyway, that's pretty much it, but now we're going to move on to the introduction and the basic scripting. First things first, sourcing car models. Mostly, if not every vehicle that you've seen in your favorite video games has been sourced from another vehicle, and these sources mostly come from Officer Vargas, as you can see on the screen right now. These are some of his models. His models are fully compatible, and they are free to use. Some of them right here, all you have to do is just go to the free models tab, click and find a model and then click on his name. And as you click on his name, you can search through his profiles inventory, and you can search and pick out whatever you want. There are a ton of preset models that you can build off of, or ones that have already been built. Now we finally move on to the fun stuff, actual scripting of vehicles. So this car right here is looking kind of plain. So what I'm going to do is you want to go into your free model tab over here. You want to type up light bar, and as you can see, multiple light bar packs pop up that you are able to use. So for just this video, I have selected this light piece right here that we're going to be putting onto this car. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put one over here and another over here, and then I'm going to put in a light script, and I'll show you how I did it. Now we have our light open. As you can see, I've left some scripts behind. Try to ignore these three scripts over here. They don't exist for now. This is just for basic lighting for now. There are other times and instances where you would need to add something to this, take away, well, not actually take away, you want to add something more, but those are very rare or specific examples. So let me explain to you what they mean. Headlight is just for headlight, you need it to activate the script. Strobes is that when you activate J, which is the key binding set on the keyboard to activate lights, what it does, this script right here says, once pressed, turn on. That's basically all it's telling. It's basically telling it to turn on. This on value basically helps strobes turn on whatever needs to turn on, and this remote event does the same. Main script right here, this has nothing to do with anything. This script makes the G1 and G2 lights work, and these are some lights that you pour in here. So we got two examples of the two most common scripts that exist, the G1 and G2, and then you have a standard standalone script. What G1 and G2 does, it allows you to have an infinite amount of lights into two parts, and they double flash each time. So what does that mean? That means that when G1 and G2, or the whole light bar system, is activated, G1 will flash double tap on left and then double tap on right. It might change speed, but it doesn't differ from that. It doesn't create any like crazy patterns or anything. It will just keep doing that, and everything will look pretty organized. All the lights will organize themselves. However, if you go in with B1 and B2, they are more organized, meaning they are less organized, meaning that you're able to do patterns and crazy stuff with it. It's more flexible, and it's more adaptable and changeable. Let's give a quick recap. You need a car model that has a driver's seat, a chassis tune set correctly, and a body. And then right in here, you need a light bar piece, and it has to be called light bar. And then you want to have a strobes script that looks like this. You want tail light, you want an on script, and you want a remote event. The on is a very important how you change this. You need important how you set this. You need to have it on, and you need to have, it's right above in your properties tab, it will say bool value on. if you have number value or any other value, it won't work. At least if you have it set up with this strobe. However, that's too complicated and that's for another episode. And you need a remote event, which is not changing. This is the name. Okay. So what is this thing right down here? The middle part over here is where you have your sirens. The sirens are in this block and they come out of this block, and everything, any sound that you're gonna be making that like involves your light pieces or police gear is gonna come out of the middle part. However, other noises like your tires moving or like your engine, it's still gonna come out of the car because it's set in the A chassis tune. And if you don't have this middle piece, the lights won't work on the car. And if you have the middle piece but you don't have the lights, then the middle piece won't work. So they kind of depend on each other. Let's start scripting. So let's start with the G1 and G2. G1 and G2 is the most simple. So it's here. And then you'd like to place another block. This one will go here, that one will go there. This one is going to be red. Use the color terracotta and then change your brick piece to neon. It may not look great now, but when you turn up the graphics qualities, it looks better. Change this to medium blue and to neon. They may not look blue or red right now, but when they're actually activated in game, they will look 100% better. So now let's take these two parts and let's move them inside of our vehicle. And now, the beauty of G1 and G2 is that you don't need to rename anything. However, if you script anything like with B1 or B2, the names that are inside the script will have to be the same names out here. It isn't that difficult, and I'll explain later what it means. As you can see, all you have to do is just simply drag and drop into the lights. I placed one brick in G1, so this will flash here, and then on the second flash, this will turn off, and then this will turn on. If I was to place this in there, they would both double flash. Let's test this. Keep in mind while you're doing everything, make sure that all your parts are always anchored. As you can see, our massively oversized lights are right here, but the whole thing works. As you can see, this is what G1 does. It just gives you like a standard flash and an infinite amount of lights that you can put in. But let's say I wanted to make these double flash and then rapid flash. What if I wanted them to start flashing a little faster because this is too slow for me? Well, that's where you can make a little bit more, where you can make the scripts a little bit more specific, which is what we're about to do. As you can see, I don't like this, so I'm taking them out. And if you ever want to take anything out, just grab it out here and paste it back into your light bar. We don't want G1 and G2. No, goodbye. Alright, there we go. I have deleted all of G1 and G2. But whoops, I deleted the B1 and B2. What are we going to do? Well, we're going to script it, actually. And as you can see, there's already a script written here, so I'm just going to teach you how to do it. Check this out. First thing you need is to name your blocks accordingly. What are we going to name them? B1. And then B2. These are our blocks over here. B1, B2. And then you want to open up your script, and these lights over here, they must match as B1 and B2. Now, if you're doing a double flash, keep this at 0 to 1 at main dot b1 dot transparency 0. Keep in mind this beginning script must be, and then wait a certain time, and then 1 1, and then this. This is just so it starts a double flash, just so you see a double flash instead of a single flash. However, when you come to the end over here, this must exist here too. An else script right here, and then if you've used 2 bricks, simply take this one piece, paste it, copy it, and then paste it into your else script right over here as transparency set to 1. And one end and another end. And this is how you fully script your lights. However, if you'd like to activate a light, make sure you have it set to 0. So in this case, the script will begin by flashing on 1, not on 2, as you might think over here. I made this mistake personally when I was starting out. But when you set transparency to 0, that will mean that one light piece is on, and if you set it to this, and if you set it to 1, that means it's off. It's a little confusing, but that's how it works. As you can see, if we load up in game, these two lights will be flashing just the same as they were in B1 and as the G1 and G2 scripts. As you can see, our script works. Double flash, off on, and that's how it works. However, I think we can do better. Let's step it up a notch. Alright, I was gonna do a really long and boring segment talking about how to add patterns to the top light over here, but it turns out that Elgato was recording with my webcam microphone instead of my actual professional microphone, which I have over here. So I'm just gonna quickly run down everything what I've said in that video. So over here we have some lights. It's 6 on this side, 6 on that side, and the way you just apply it is pretty simple. You just write out the lights. I changed the name to F, and I made a new script over here. So as you can see, it's pretty basic. You know, for each line I did 0 means that the light is on, and then the other it's not. So it's just double tapping, then other side double tap and whatever, and then there's a little pattern. And always near at the else and at the bottom where there's 2 ends, you always put in just transparency 1 1 1 1 1 for everything. And over here, this is the whole beauty of scripting, because, you know, if you'd like to have a pattern, then all you have to do is you just have to put 1 and 0. That's basically it. You just mess around, you interchange ones and zeros. And if you don't want it to be like a double tap always, you can. If you don't want it to be a double tap always, all you have to do is just take out this part right here. This just makes it a double tap if you put it in between. It'll be like a single tap like this. Accurate. Okay. And that's basically it. I was gonna do something really long with it, but I don't have the nerve to redo it again. So as you can see, this is the pattern I put in. It's nothing really. It's nothing really special. All it is just a tap, and then just does that random pattern. And because that's really all it is it just really, when you're scripting, all you have to do is you just have to really just change out 1s and 0s. That's what the whole beauty of it, and that's how you can get like those really big complex patterns that like everybody is doing. And everyone will like you, and you'll have your own police game. And now lastly, I am on Discord, and over here I'm going to be showing you the full community aspect of the other one is the Champ fan community, which is my Discord server, as you can see over here. About to start doing, and they have developer support, developer help, they showcase models, whatever, and it's a full community, and there are other hundreds of servers where you can buy and sell stuff, and you can make real money off of little Roblox creations. But yeah, that's basically the whole community. There are going to be links in the description for these servers. Make sure you just join, and that's it. And thanks for watching this video, and have a nice day. Goodbye.